family-led business with 260,000 people working together.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Clip, the host of the Club Sports One, and I am 2 days away from the 7th birthday this coming Wednesday, everybody. The 27th birthday live stream will be happening this Wednesday. Just want to let you guys know about that. I'm going to talk with you guys about the fact that the Seahawks wish to collapse by the Cardinals. I'll talk with you guys about the fact that the Dodgers are 1 win away from being World Series champs and paying homage and doing so to pay homage to Lakeland Kobe Bryant. Will they do so in Game 6? That's the question that remains. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that OBJ is going to be on the shelf from a tour for the rest of the season from a torn ACL on his left knee. I'll talk with you guys about the fact that Cam Newton was humiliated. Him in the past were humiliated, by the way, and I'll tell you guys about what he said there. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that let's see what we got here. About the fact that pretty much obviously that's all there is. And also it's gonna be happening on the 27th. That's gonna be happening on the 28th of my 27th birthday. This coming Wednesday, which marks my 27th birthday, by the way. Get you guys on that for sure. And well, that's all I'm gonna say, everybody, on that. And also the Bears versus the Rams tonight as well. So that's all the news I'll have for today, everybody. I will start things off with just the fact that I broke the news just a little early today, that OBJ, he is gonna be on the shelf for the rest of the season with a torn ACL on his left knee, by the way. And we know the trouble that he's been in for sure. And now we know that he's been banned from LSU from giving out 2K after LSU won the college football title last year. That is, by the way, not a good look there. So that's not looking good. For this past January, I can tell you that. So obviously for him, that's not looking good. The question we need to ask ourselves is, will OBJ come back to the Browns? Will he reconsider getting himself traded of his choosing? And it may be the Pats. Now look, OBJ, he's good at what he does. Now, even though the Browns, they've beaten the Bengals, we all know that for sure. So clearly, can the Browns be better off without OBJ? That's the question that's going to remain. And all of you guys want to know for sure what the future holds for OBJ. What will OBJ do? And I know this. And yes, I did say there was a video package of him and Cam Newton train together. And if you got OBJ in there, when he's full over 100%, by the way, I think it's safe to say that OBJ could consider going to Pats under Cam Newton's law, with Cam Newton in the mix. So there'd be some good chemistry there. So that's something a lot of people are going to be asking. Will OBJ consider leaving the Browns or no wanting out? And now the trade deadline is going to be November 3rd, by the way. So will OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr.'s name come up, though? That's all the question a lot of you guys want to know. Will OBJ consider leaving the Browns stemming from this torn ACL's left knee? Will he do so? Was that the end of an era for OBJ? Will OBJ leave Cleveland from the Browns? Will he do so? This is kind of question we need to ask ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's just safe to say that, well, actually, in my opinion, I think OBJ should consider leaving the Browns for good. I mean, yes, now the Browns, they're still good. I mean, they are 5-2 for sure. And, they're still, there's a legitimate chance they may get in. But, get to the playoffs, but it won't be that easy for them. I think it's safe to say that the Browns, they are pretty. I think they can pretty much be better without Cam Newton. Without OBJ. Question is, how many games are they going to win without him? That's one question we got to ask ourselves. So obviously, OBJ's tenure as with the Browns could be numbered. His contract status could be numbered, and obviously for him, his free agency could be out there. That may be numbered as well. So he may not be signing an extension offer, and the fact that he may consider leaving the Browns for good, and next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, get himself traded, and it could be the Pats with Cam Newton in the mix. But I'll tell you what happened with Cam Newton, by the way, as well. So it didn't look good there. So obviously for him, seems like he's gone pretty far. He's gotten to where he's at. So OBJ, I think his run with the Browns is over. I think it's just safe to say that the Browns aren't pretty much going to need him anymore. Jarvis Landry prove they can play better without him though. So obviously for him, that will not look good for him. So obviously it's not looking good. And I think that OBJ has lit his potential. So I think it's time for OBJ just leave the Browns for good. That's all there is to it for that. So that's all there is to it. And he's pretty much done for. Send the release on that note. And that's all there is to it. Another thing I want to get down to. I want to get down to what happened with the Pats with Cam Newton. Cam Newton says that he was humiliated after the 49ers. They got humiliated. They got punched in the mouth by the 49ers. Yes. Cam Newton in the past, they got bashed by the Niners, 33-6. I don't understand what happened here with the Pats. I mean, look, Bill Belichick brought Cam Newton in for a reason. That is, look, for Cam Newton, it's simple. Yes, we all know he's a workhorse. We all know he's a former MVP. We all know that. But the thing is, ever since Cam Newton came back, though, he was, trying to at least do pretty good. But when he had COVID, that didn't look good either. But when he came back from COVID, Cam Newton and the Pats, they've had a 3-game losing streak. That's not looking good. So I'm telling you this right now. The Pats are no longer a dynasty. They're not. When Tom Brady and Tom Brady was there, they used to be a dynasty. Not anymore. They're not. That dynasty is dead. Tom Brady and Belichick dynasty, dead. Tom Brady, the Pats dynasty, dead. The Cam Newton and Belichick dynasty, well, that may not be looking good there. So I don't understand what happens to the Pats. If you're a Cam Newton or Belichick right now, if you're a Pats coach, or if you're at the Pats right now, you gotta be shaking your head. You gotta go, Cam, what's going on here? What is happening? What is COVID like? The thing is, did COVID have anything to do with the Cam Newton struggling and not getting more points in the paint? I don't know if that's the case though. It may seem like it though, but it's safe to say that whatever's going on with the Pats right now, they need to get together. Because Cam Newton in the past, they felt so embarrassed, and more importantly, more specifically, they messed up. So I'll tell you what Cam Newton said. He says right here, first thing I said, you keep playing games like this, and it's going to be some adjustments here. And you don't need to tell me that for me to understand. It's loud and clear. So Cam Newton was taken out of game 4 of the last quarter of that game, and basically, Belichick also said he's absolutely sticking with Cam. Look, now Cam Newton says that he's sticking with Bill Belichick, not Jared Stidham. So I'll tell you else what he said right here. Joe said, for any time competitor, do you feel embarrassed? He does. I don't feel offended by what's being done. What offended this type of conversation? He's a realist. I don't fear any position of stability more than taking over the locker room. Performances like yesterday jeopardizes. It's like, my goodness, players talk, and that's what most important to me. Knowing your coaches believe. My belief is that I want to take over the entire facility. They'll start with no miraculous play. A body of work that goes into performance on Sunday. So, not a good look there. Will not look good. He says he's coachable. I didn't want to put up a good fight. How bad would that have been? No, I'm not coming out. He came and said, right here. He says right here. This is the part right here. Jared Stidham is finishing, and I agreed. So when Cam Newton says that, does Cam Newton want Jared Stidham to be the starting quarterback? for sure? And should Cam Newton get benched? That's the one question you guys want to know. And he says, well, here, whatever type of way we have to motivate ourselves, I'm honest with that myself. At least some type of miscommunication with others. When the change occurred, I'm stuck on the sideline, listening to plays and saying to myself, listen, this is really how you want to get things dealt with. Until you get things right, then that's how it's going to be. Nervous, no, scared, anxious, shy, not thinking. That's something I could probably finger point on. I don't think we're a 6-point offense. If anybody's a competitor, take it personal. They got to take it personal, which I do the most. Did COVID have anything to do with it? COVID-related fog since the return to the team after? No, it did not. I'm hearing hearing a lot of what it could be. It's simple. He's got to play a whole lot better. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Cam Newton may be on the brink of being benched. I don't necessarily know if you want to bench Belichick, because Belichick has no intention of benching Cam Newton. I don't necessarily know if Cam Newton is insisting to be benched. I mean, yes, he's insisting to, but Belichick's not going to do it. Say no. Belichick's going, no, I'm not gonna bench Cam Newton. I'm gonna play it out. Now, even though, and Belichick's gonna go, perhaps we're going to keep Cam Newton for the rest of the season. He'll come back from this. Let's see how he handles us. You know, and even though he wasn't quite there, he may have been out of touch, and he may have been out from COVID. But clearly, you know, Cam Newton, you got to step it up, and you got Cam Newton saying, "Please bench me, Cam. Please bench me, Belichick. Please bench me." And Belichick's gonna go, "No, I'm not gonna bench you. No, I'm not gonna do it. I want you to be my starting quarterback. You're my investment. You're my guy. You're the kind of guy that that said so yourself. When the day you got here, Cam Newton, that is, you said so yourself. You want to repeat history. You said so yourself. You want to undo the change to the past. You want to have a different outcome. You made your first Super Bowl appearance, though, and where to get you though? You lost. I could get you there. The one thing I need from you, I need you to do better. I need you to be at the fullest. I need you to play at different heights. And no, I'm not going to trade you. No, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to. No. Instead, I'll consider keeping you as starting quarterback instead of benching you. That's what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Because Belichick, he wants his own investment. He wants what's best for Cam Newton. Yes, he wants that. Yes, he's trying to guide him to, the playoffs, trying to guide him back to the Super Bowl if he can, that is, which won't be that easy. So Cam Newton, whatever happens to the next, that was a trap. That's a travesty. Like, clearly, there's no reason for Pats to get wiped out like that. That's just uncalled for. And people are going to say, was Belichick better off without Tampa Bay Tom Brady? Yesterday wasn't one of those days. Tampa Bay, where he's at, he's looking pretty good without Belichick. So I think the legit argument here, though, is that people are going to say, was Belichick making a big mistake, bringing his top 6 weapon and Cam Newton to the Pats? Is Cam Newton ever going to be benched? Maybe the fact that will Jarrett Sanders be the new starting quarterback for sure, and will in fact that Belichick. I'm not gonna be this star saying Belichick's gonna get released. No. I don't do that. I do not want to do that, because if I'm not gonna come out here and just say, will Belichick get released? No, I wouldn't do so. Belichick's one of the winningest Super Bowl coaches in NFL history. He's got experience with Super Bowls, but there's no reason for him to just get benched. No, for him to get released. I wouldn't want to go there. I wouldn't go that far yet. So clearly, Cam Newton, he's gonna get together, because you're third place right now, and you're trying to at least finish where you left off. But yesterday wasn't one of those days. And I don't understand what happened to the Pats right now, but they need to just get it together. I mean, 33-6, there's no reason for any of that. None. So clearly, the Pats they need to get together. They're not a dynasty anymore. The only dynasty, the new dynasty, what I said weeks ago, it's the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. That's the new dynasty, not the Pats. No, not the Pats. So basically, I don't see this new dynasty. I mean, Pats used to be dynasty when Tom Brady was there, that 6-time champ. The new dynasty of Cam Newton, a little Belichick, that needs to get a little check. That needs to get a little up to. That needs to be up to check though. By the way, up to date. So clearly, put them on check though. So clearly, they got to step it up. So the Pats right now, I do not understand what happened to the Pats. They need to get together because right now they are like third place in the AFC East. Third place. And it just seems that the Pats right now, they're not going to win. Guess they got to take on next. They got Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia, they're going to like completely just put a beat down or hurting on the Pats. I'm sorry. If you're a Pats fan right now, you got to be extremely worried right now. And I mean worried. So clearly, the franchise right now is like completely not doing so well. You know for sure that Cam Newton needs to get together. You know for sure that Cam Newton itself and the Pats Patriots right now, they need to just get together. What happened to the Patriots right now was just a fluke. This was pretty much Jimmy G outmaneuvering, outgunning, out hustling, outmaneuvering Bill Belichick, outplaying Belichick at his own game. That right there was a deadly game. So clearly, Cam Newton, the Patriots right now, they need to get together because they're losing with it. And they have another loss to win, and that's Bills Mafia. So I don't know. I don't think the Bills. I don't think the Chiefs. I don't think the Pats are going to destroy the Bills Mafia, and I don't think they will do so. I would say that perhaps the Pats right now, they need to step it up because Josh Allen and the Bills right now, Bills Mafia, they're just owning everybody. I mean, they're 5-2, so I think it's safe to say. I mean, they're touching the AFC East, but as of right now, the Bills Mafia right now, they could just put a beat down on the Pats, on Cam Newton. The question is exactly everyone's going to ask. The question everybody's going to ask: will Bill Belichick reconsider benching Cam Newton? And if so, what damage is that going to do? What damage will that do to the Patriots? What will that do to their offense? What damage will it do to the offense? What will it do to the defense? What sort of damage will it do if Cam Newton is considering staying as starting quarterback? Look, I think he should just come back. I think he should just consider, remain as a starting quarterback the rest of the season. Because the Pats Patriots right now, they need to just get it together. I'm sorry, but the Pats right now, they are not looking good. And they got Bills Mafia. So the streak right now, it's time for the Pats right now. They better step up or get stepped on. So I don't necessarily know if you're a Patriots fan right now. Patriots right now, I mean, we're just like, what is going on? Like, what is going on here? Like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Patriots were not looking good. So clearly, Patriots need to step it up here. Patriots. Patriots are done. So clearly, it seems that the Patriots' chances against the playoffs may in fact be numbered. If Cam Newton does not show up, that is it for him. That is it. So if you're Cam Newton right now, you got to think to yourself, how am I going to come back from this loss? How? How am I going to come back from this loss? Well, obviously you got the Bills Mafia next week, and that's not going to look good either. So you got your offense needs to be in check. Your defense needs to be in check. Running game, pass game, that all has to be in check. If you don't show up, what happens there? Bills Mafia, they're going to corner you, and they're going to destroy you guys. So Patriots got to find a way to beat the Bills. Bills Mafia, how are they going to do that? Questions you're going to ask right there. So will Cam Newton be benched? I mean, he's the question to be benched, but it's that right decision. And Belichick says, no, I'm not going to bench you, Cam Newton. No, I'm going to keep you a starting quarterback. So what's it going to tell you there? That's the only thing you got to ask yourself, everybody. So do you guys think that Cam Newton's going to be benched, or is just say a starting quarterback? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know about that. And I'll just respond to everybody. So that's all there is to it, everybody. So I hope that the pass get together. And that will not look good there. So that's all there is to it. So pretty much that's all there is to it. So pass, they need to get together. Or the Bills Mafia, they got Bills Mafia. That will not look good. So Bills Mafia, it's got to step it up. So pass right now, their season could be in peril, and that's not gonna look good for them. So that's all I got to say on that part. Also, another thing I want to point out here, another topic I want to get down to, by the way, I want to talk to you guys also about the fact that Dodgers are 1 win away. That's right, everybody. 1 win away from being World Series champs and close to paying homage to late, and by doing so, to paying homage to late great Kobe Bryant. So basically, Dodgers, they will destroy the Rays 4-2 in Game 5. So Mookie Betts, flip side, he had 5 at bats, 1 run, homer, and K, .227 average, .292 OBP, and .409 slugger. Clayton Kershaw, 5.2 IPs. Went 5 homers, he had 2 runs, ERs, and best at bat, 6 Ks, 85 to 56, PC to ST, 2.31 ERAs. C. Seager had 3 at bats, 1 run, homer, RBI, best at bat, and K, .609 OBP, and .471 average, .824 slugger. C. Bellinger had 4 at bats, 1 homer, RBI, and K, .158 average, .238 OBPs, and .316 SLG. M. Muncy had 3 at bats, 1 run, RBI, and B at bat, 2 homers, 2 hits, .389 average, .522 OBPs, .611 SLG slugger. Y. Diaz had 3 at bats, 1 run and RBI, 2 hits, 2 homers, .364 average, .462 OBPs, and .545 sluggers. Or SLG. R. Zarena had 4 at bats, .155 OBP, and .667 SLG. Hunter Renfroe had 1 at bat and best at bat, .143 average, .250 OBP, and .571 SLG. So basically, the Dodgers are 1 win away. They're on the brink of being World Series champs, and doing so, paying homage to late great Kobe Bryant. Will we see an LA party? Will we see a huge party for LA? Now, due to the coronavirus saga, they got to maintain that distance from one another. So plans could be nixed or could be put on hold. So are the Dodgers going to make good on late great Kobe Bryant? We have to be World Series champs. 1 win away, everybody. Find out Game 6. Hope you guys get there. Hope it's not going to be another tie. So Dodgers, 1 win away. Everybody. It's now or never. So they can make it. So they're on the brink of making good for Laker Kobe Bryant. By the way, everybody, God rest his soul. Lakers have done it when they became time NBA champs a few weeks ago. The King LeBron James walked out as a four-time NBA champion, Finals MVP, and the King of LA, which he is. We all know that for sure. And we all that's music to my ears. What's gonna be to everyone else's ears is the Dodgers. They return the favor, and will they return the favor when they're one win away from being World Series champs? And paying homage to Laker Cobra and Vanessa Brian as well, who's watching for sure. So, question you can ask yourselves, everybody. So, folks, stay tuned for that. Game 6, I got the Dodgers walking out as World Series champs, and I got them, being World Series champs for sure, paying him homage like Greg Cobra. That's how I see it right there, everybody. So, place your votes in right now. I'll be more than happy to respond to that, and that's all you gotta know, everybody. So, there's something more to it I can say on that, and obviously that's something there's to it. Also, another thing I want to point out here, by the way, that John Bostic, he has not now. John Bostic, he did hit Andy Dalton, by the way, and place him in the concussion protocol for sure. I can tell you that. And people say that he won't be facing suspension. My opinion is that he should be suspended for sure because the hit was intentional, and Andy Dalton, even though Andy Dalton's a piece of trash, and the fact that he's on the concussion protocol, and Amari Cooper, they weren't helping him. They weren't helping him. They just stood there and watched. They didn't help him. The Cowboys are stupid. They're a piece of trash Cowboys. Those dumpster fire Cowboys, which they are, by the way, and they're like 2-5 now. So clearly, Cowboys are a mess. So John Bostic should, in fact, be suspended as of right about now, that is. And obviously, they meant to suspend him. And honestly, they don't do so. That's it. And clearly, they gotta get together. I'm not sure what's going on with the with them right now, but clearly that hit was intentional. John Bostic will be ejected in that game, but John Bostic should in fact be suspended for sure. And you can suspend him for 6 games, 8 games, 10 games, 20 games, you name it, everybody. So hopefully that John Bostic is suspended, and that's all I can say on that note. So there's nothing more to it I can say, and honestly, we're not looking good there. And hopefully that all ensues. Hopefully John Bostic is suspended by the end tonight, or tomorrow, or my 27th birthday, or Halloween, or anything like that. So, or November. So hopefully that's all there is to I can say on that note. And clearly not looking good there. Hopefully that just happens. I can tell you that right now. So that's all there is to I can say. Also, this story, everybody, that ESPN, they're canceling the men's college basketball events in the Orlando bubble because of testing protocols, by the way. Now, the NBA was inside the Orlando bubble, by the way, and the Louis Lakers already win the NBA title 17 times, by the way. So, and Lakers, they walked out as 14 as 10-time NBA champs. LeBron James, 4-time NBA champ, Finals MVP. We all know that, and the King of LA. We all know that. Now, here are the 8 events from the men's college basketball teams, men's college basketball events that are canceled, and that were just canceled from men's basketball. Here are the events, everybody. They were supposed to have them November 25th, though, but they decided to cancel those for sure. You got the Champions Classic, the Charleston Classic, Myrtle Beach Invitational, the NIT Tip-Off, the One Legacy, Orlando Invitational, Jimmy V Classic, and the Diamond Head Classic. Those events have been canceled for sure. The events now, the games that were supposed to be played, the Champions Classic would feature Michigan State and Duke. They got Kansas, Kentucky. Jimmy V Classic would have had Baylor versus Illinois and Gonzaga versus Tennessee. They made the men's college basketball bubble for Orlando. It's supposed to be on November 25th, though. The other 6 events are likely to resume in 2021. So I think it's safe to say that I think of these 8 events would have to be resumed probably in 2021 or through 2022, by the way. And that's all I can say on that note. So obviously that ensues, then pretty much be good news right there. It's very now the NBA is going to be starting, I think, with 78 games, I guess. So pretty much all I can say on that note. So honestly, just hoping that ensues, and pretty much, you know, that's all I can say on that note. So this is not looking good there. This is the reason why they canceled because of coronavirus testing protocols for sure. Now the NBA bubble had no coronavirus cases. Tell you that. Now, if in fact they did, however, change had all these men's college basketball events. 8 8 men's college basketball events should be probably resumed for 2021, by the way. So if they decide to maybe have it at a later date or in 2021, that's fine for sure. They were gonna have it in 2020. They were gonna have it November 25th, though, by the way, and it's on the bubble. But so I think they're gonna do 76 games in the NBA bubble, which is pretty good. They're coming back for that for next season. So the men's college basketball bubble, they got all those 8 events. I think later somewhere in 2021, I guess, to the very least. And honestly, that is all I can say on that note. So really not looking good there. And this is all due to coronavirus protocols, that is. So that's all I can say on that note, and hopefully that could ensue right there. See the release on that. I think it's fair. I think this is pretty much probably maybe a good decision, I guess. But at the end of the day, I think it's safe to say that we have to take everyone's safety for sure. So that's all I can say on that note right there. And well, that's all I can say on that note. On that note right there. And like I say on that note right there. So
Okay, so none of this stuff is real, right? Like the furniture,
that's all I can say on that note right there. And
you knew you didn't have a show anyone would watch, so you set us all up at our expense, huh? What expense are you talking about?
that's all there is I can do right now. And
Besides, nobody want to see any of y'all running around an empty house, possibly coming up.
that's all there is to it for that. And apparently, well, that's all I can say. So just I think that these 8 men's college basketball events can be moved to 2021 at an early 2021 date, or at mid 2021 date, that is. So they release on that. They have not announced that yet. So once that's out, I will definitely address that. Now they are planning to resume this in 2020 through 2022. So that's all I can say on that note right there. And yeah, that probably pretty much will. So I guess that's all there is to. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Bears versus the Rams are going to be happening tonight, everybody. So stay tuned for that. You'll see Jared Goff and Aaron Donald will be taking on Nick Foles and Khalil Mack, everybody. So check that out, everybody. That's all there's to it. Be sure to check out Terrence Crawford taking on Brooks November. Yeah, Terrence Crawford.
What I saw was crazy. I think we can do this.
Versus against Kell Brook. That'll be on November 24th. I think it's November 14th, everybody, for the welterweight title, by the way, everybody. So once again, everybody, Terrence Crawford will be taking on Kell Brook. That's November 14th, everybody, for the welterweight title battle. Check that out. And that's all must see, must watch. Check that out. Live pay-per-view, everybody. So be sure to check that out. And that's all there is I can say on that note. And well, that's all there is. That's all I can say on that. And we'll be premiering, and it's going to be showing Premier Sports in the UK, everybody. So I'm sure to check that out, everybody, on that note. And hope you guys will be able to check that out, everybody. And that's all must see, must watch. I can tell you that. And well,
So you can stay in the
Yeah, it's gonna be, but it will be in the bubble at the MGM Grand. That is November 14th, by the way. So that's all I can say on that note. And that's all I can say. And well, that changed everything. So that's all there is to it just for now. And well, that'll change it all, everybody. So make no mistake about that. Also, ladies and gents, be sure to catch my 27th birthday live stream this coming Wednesday. By the way, everybody on that. Also on that day, that is, be sure to catch NXT's Halloween Havoc. That will be occurring on my 27th birthday at 8 p.m. on NXT on USA Network. By the way, that will be hosted by the Balls DBA Shotzi Blackheart. So check that out, everybody. It's a must see, must watch, and I'll have a lot more sports content along the way. And it will be a birthday live stream, by the way. So my 27th birthday live stream, check that out this coming Wednesday. And that's all I got to say on that note. And please send me your birthday wishes, birthday shouts, birthday tweets, everybody on that note. That's all I got to say. So check that out. And well, that's all there's to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do right there for the Khalil Tyler Sports Board. Please be sure you always subscribe to the Khalil Tyler Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook by any and all means necessary. Be sure to send your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts on OBJ. On the shelf, by the way, from a torn ACL on his left knee, by the way. Please know in the comment section. Let me know if you think that he's going to leave Cleveland, Believeland. Let me know if you think he's going to get traded to any team of his choosing, by the way. Let me know if he's in pursuit of going to the Pats, by the way. Let me know about that in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address the response to that for sure. That's all I got to say on that note. What are your thoughts exactly on Cam Newton saying that he felt embarrassed, by the way? Tell me if you think that Cam Newton tell me if you guys want to see Cam Newton get benched, by the way. Or let me know if you think that Bill Belichick should reconsider that. Let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address a response to that for sure. That's all I can say on that note right there. And I will be more than happy to response to that. And that's all I can say. What are your thoughts on that? Dodgers are one win away from being World Series champs. Please be sure you send your votes in right now, everybody. That's all I can say to it. So that's all I got to it for that. I got the Dodgers becoming World Series champs, by the way, playing homage like Kobe Bryant. That's all I can say on that note right there. That's all there is to it. So be sure that are you sure the Dodgers are going to make good on Kobe Bryant's behalf and Lakers' behalf and everyone else's behalf? Please let me know in the comments section. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. You think that John Bostic should be suspended due to the fact that he put Andy Dalton on the concussion protocol, even though the Cowboys are trash? Let me know that with the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address the sponsor everybody on that note as well. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna say about that. Your thoughts on the Cardinals ending the Cardinals, they took out the Seahawks 37-34 in that game. Russell Wilson, by the way, he was like 33 of 50 catches and attempts, 388 passing yards. He had 3 touchdowns and an interception, 2 sacks, 6 carries, and 84 rushing yards. Carlos Hyde had 15 carries. He had 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Tyler Lockett had 15 receptions, 20 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. DK Metcalf had 2 receptions and 23 receiving yards. Jacob Hollister had 3 receptions, 22 receiving yards. Greg Olsen, 2 receptions and 18 receiving yards. Kyler Murray had 34 of 48 carries and attempts. 360 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 14 carries, 67 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. That is, Larry Fitzgerald had 80 receptions, 62 receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 10 receptions, 103 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. Chase Edmonds had 5 carries, 58 rushing yards, 7 receptions, 87 receiving yards. By the way, everybody on that as well. And that's all I can say on that note. Thoughts about that. So the Seahawks, by the way, they got taken out by the Cardinals. The Cardinals, by the way, everybody on that as well. So the Cardinals, by the way, sorry, buddy. The Cardinals, by the way, they broke the win streak of the Seahawks. The Seahawks have this loss to the Cardinals, everybody. Yes, the Cardinals have broken the win streak of the Seahawks, everybody. I know that's a big win for Kyler Murray's career. And I think that's it to say that the Cardinals right now, they're not the team to be sleeping on. And this is a much needed win. I think it's safe to say that the Cardinals, as of right now, they could be on the brink. I mean, they could. I mean, if they do make it a playoff spot, could that really happen? And not Russell Wilson get in the mix? That's about that. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So the Seahawks, man. I mean, they only played 3 points in that game. So really, Seahawks, man. I mean, they're still good. They're still pretty good. You know, I mean, they still get a playoff spot. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, the man got their first loss of the season to the Cardinals. I mean, there's nothing wrong there. I mean, it's no big deal, really. It may be. I mean, they still got first. They still got first spot in the NFC West. That is, but they're still going to win the game. They're still going to get some more wins. They're still favorites to make it to the playoffs. They still are. There's nothing wrong with that, clearly. So Seahawks, they still got it. And even though one loss, I mean, that's fine, really. Streaks are mentally broken, but I think it's safe to say, I think that at the end of the day, the Seahawks are going to step it up, and they're still going to win a lot more games. I mean, they're all about winning games. But, you know, the Seahawks on the flip side, they're coming back. So they're coming back from that loss. So I thought the Seahawks were going to own the Cardinals. That didn't happen. So Seahawks are like 5-1, and you got the Cardinals are like 5-2. So you don't go sleep in the Cardinals, everybody. That's all I'm going to say on that. It's safe to say that it's Kyler Murray in the MVP conversation as of now. That's about that. That's all there is to it, I could say. And that's about that. I'll just sponsor that for sure. But so any thoughts on the Cardinals putting off a big win against the Seahawks, by the way, by 3 points, 37-34? What are your thoughts about that? I'll be more than happy to just explain, everybody. If they have any mutual effect on the playoff chances, on Seahawks playoff chances, let me know about that in the comment section. I'll address sponsor that. Even though Russell Wilson, he's a former Super Bowl champ and then former MVP, we all know that. You think Russell Wilson still got it? Which he does, by the way. He still does. He's proven it week in, week out. So we thoughts about that. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. Wait till Seahawks lost to the Cardinals. Let me know about the impact it's going to have in the playoffs. Let me know about the country. I'll just sponsor that for sure. Everybody on that as well. And don't forget, guys, to catch my 27th birthday live stream. On my 27th birthday, by the way, I turned 27 this Wednesday. So be sure to catch that, everybody, on that as well. Be sure to catch Halloween Havoc this coming Wednesday night on USA Network, hosted by Shotzi Blackheart, by the way. Halloween Havoc comes back after 20 years, by the way. So there's to it. Good matches. You can check that out. Also, as far as tonight goes, be sure to catch Bears versus the Rams tonight as well, everybody, on that. And that's all I can say. You got the Bears and the Rams. Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure. That's all I got to say, everybody. And that's all I have to say. And nothing more to it. So I'll be more breaking news, sometimes live updates. So let me so a whole lot more than close sports, everything sports away, everything you need to know. That's all I got to say, everybody. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.